Alright, buckle up. Because we need to talk about something that nobody on YouTube wants to admit. Donald Trump actually has helped Ukraine. Yeah, I said it. I already hear the groans. Orange man bad. Because this isn't about politics. This is just about facts. Let's be honest, Trump has made mistakes. His early comments about Putin, his awkward phone calls with Zelensky, and his initial skepticism of NATO funding left a lot of us worried. And yeah, that was a real problem. You can't just ignore it. You can't just pretend it didn't happen. People were genuinely concerned he might not take Russian aggression seriously. And anyone who cares about Ukraine, that's a big deal. But here's the thing that nobody wants to admit. He's also taken concrete steps to strengthen Ukraine's defense and to put pressure on Russia. For example, he recently sanctioned two of Russia's largest oil producers. These companies roughly make up half of Russian oil production. That's not a symbolic gesture. It's a direct hit to the Kremlin's finances, to the very revenue that funds the Russian war machine, and it came immediately after a Russian atrocity in Ukraine. That's action, not words. On top of that, Trump has indirectly supported weapons transfers through the European Union, and the intelligence sharing has continued. These are tangible contributions for Ukraine to continue to defend itself. And yet, the coverage on YouTube? Oh, they mention it, only after a very long video, like an afterthought. Why? Because the algorithm doesn't reward nuance, not truth, just outrage. People are conditioned to click away on controversy, to watch videos that already confirm what they think. And the inconvenient facts, they just get buried. Most of the pro-Ukrainian channels start with reassuring Trump bad, Trump threat to democracy, Trump a puppet of Putin, reinforcing your confirmation bias. And then, tucked away at the very end, oh, by the way, he did something good. And guess what? Half the audience never hears that. That's not journalism, that's just clickbait. And it's frustrating because the world doesn't need your neat little narratives. Reality is messy. Geopolitics is messy. And if you want to understand what's happening in Ukraine and Russia, you need to be willing to accept nuance, even if it makes you uncomfortable. Let's not forget, Russia is the aggressor. Ukraine has said yes the entire time, and Trump has tried to remain neutral, or at least appear neutral. Sometimes for optics, sometimes for strategic reasons. But the US security establishment, the Pentagon, intelligence agencies, career diplomats, they're always going to push the current president to do the right thing. That means backing Ukraine until Russia stops being the aggressor. That's the baseline. The reality that no partisan narrative can change. Trump is a wild card. He's unpredictable. He makes mistakes. He's done things that left people scratching their heads, but he's also done things that have mattered. Real actions. That has helped Ukraine and put real pressure on Russia. And if you ignore that because it doesn't fit your partisan story, that's doing a disservice to the truth, to Ukraine, and to anyone who wants to understand this war without being filtered through their little echo chambers. Should we call out Trump's mistakes? Absolutely. But we also need to give him credit where it's due. That's not weakness. That's not betrayal. That's just being honest. And if you refuse to acknowledge the facts because it doesn't fit your orange man bad narrative, we're no better than spreading disinformation on purpose. It's time to step out of your echo chamber. It's time to stop letting the algorithm decide what to think. It's time to face facts, even if they make you uncomfortable. Trump is not a puppet of Putin. He's not perfect, but he recently sanctioned Russia's largest oil companies, while continuing to share intelligence with Ukraine and through Europe arms transfers. Stop pretending nuance is weakness. Stop pretending acknowledging a leader's positive action is some kind of betrayal. Ukraine deserves the truth, and if you can't even give them that because you're too busy shouting over others, then you're part of the problem.